As many students leave school for winter break, families are wondering what will be done to keep classrooms safe when they return. Good evening, everyone. I'm Megan Coleman. As the Omicron variant continues to spread, there is concern it could shut down schools if too many students and staff are forced to quarantine. The governor has said she is committed to keeping kids in the classroom despite Omicron's recent spread in New York. Every day this week has set a new record for daily case numbers. Today, New York reported nearly 39,000 cases, more than 10,000 than Wednesday. Students and teachers are still required to mask up in school, and the state plans to send 2 million tests to kids to take home from school. Tonight, our Connor White took concerns to local school leaders and doctors, asking them how they're preparing for students to return safely from winter break.
Summerwood Pediatrics is seeing a lot of kids testing for COVID, and Dr. Robert Draker doesn't expect things to get quieter.
I think within 2 to 3 weeks, we're going to see a dramatic increase in both COVID and influenza in children.
Dr. Draker advocating for everyone eligible, including 5 to 11-year-olds, to get the vaccine for the best possible protection, urging parents to get kids tested at the doctor's office if they show symptoms instead of just relying on an at-home test, knowing kids will be gathering with family and friends over the next few days.
Unfortunately, in the post-holiday period, it's going to become more difficult.
Schools like the ones here in Central Square are going to be reopening in that difficult period. For the Central Square superintendent and his peers throughout Central New York, they say testing is going to be the key to keeping kids in the classroom.
We just feel that we're doing everything we can on our end with the testing that we're providing.
Superintendent Tom Colabufo says the district is constantly testing symptomatic students and staff. He says that system should keep everyone safe, making remote learning a true emergency option.
The big variable of the bus drivers. If we run into a situation where we don't have the bus drivers, then I could see that we would be then forced.
Knowing the highly transmissible Omicron variant is expected to drive a surge in cases, already nearing record caseloads in Central New York.
So Omicron definitely could throw a curveball.
Dr. Draker says even if schools go remote, we aren't where we were last year.
I think if we go remote, I think, again, with the onset of therapies that we will have available and hopefully a decrease in the number of cases as a result of vaccination, it won't be a rest of the year option that we'll have to deal with. It may be just short-term in nature.
Happening now, a mall is a place for shopping, but today Syracuse's Destiny USA is offering more than clothes, shoes, and electronics. The mall is hosting a vaccine clinic starting just moments ago at noon, offering a chance for people to walk right into the mall and walk out more protected against COVID-19. CBS 5's Alora Lagarde is with the Live Eye at Destiny now to tell us more. Hey, Alora.
Hey, Abby. Like you said, I'm here at Destiny USA Mall, joined by the Director of Marketing, Nikita Darnkowski. This is incredible. You are having dozens of people here at the mall getting ready to get their vaccine and their booster as well. Can you explain to me why the mall decided to do this today?
So this is all thanks to the State Department of Health and as well as VIP Star Network. They're the ones who put this together. They called us and asked us if we would be willing to add our site as another location for vaccines just so we can get more people vaccinated for the holidays. And we were like, absolutely. Anything we can do to help move this state forward in the direction we need to make sure everyone is safe. So right now we have so many different people out here. The clinic just opened at noon for vaccinations, but these people have been waiting here since about quarter to 11. So, I mean, it's amazing to see the turnout that people are here. We have about 300 vaccines. Hopefully we have enough. We have a driver here who has been delivering some of the vaccines, so maybe they may have to get more. I mean, this is just great to see. As you can see, a lot of people from the community are serious about this vaccine, this booster, because children can get this vaccine booster. And also people here are wearing their masks. They are serious and they want to be safe for the holidays.
That's really incredible. Like you said, 300 vaccines that could be distributed today. And especially for children and people who haven't been able to get it in such a long time, I'm sure this is an exciting time for them. What do you think?
Absolutely, and I think it's really important to stress that you can also allow children at the ages of 12 and up can get the vaccine. Children that are 16 and older can get the booster here. And we do have the Pfizer vaccine here. I was told that if you have Johnson & Johnson that you can also get the Pfizer vaccine today too. So this is an amazing opportunity for a lot of people.
Thank you so much, Nikita. And guys, this is open, as she said, it started opening at 12. It ends at 7 p.m. So make sure to come on down to Destiny USA Mall if you decide to get your vaccine and your booster shot today.
Tonight, we are tackling a question you might be asking yourself: what to do if you test positive for COVID or get exposed? Our Mary Keeler is live in Syracuse with the answers tonight. Mary?
Megan, that's right. I took that question straight to a local doctor tonight who is explaining the rules, breaking it all down for us just in time for any holiday gatherings with family or friends. Dr. Philip Falcone is St. Joseph's Health's chief medical officer and is laying out the facts as we brace for a potential holiday surge of COVID-19.
What is the difference between quarantining and isolating?
Well, they're essentially the same thing, really. What you're trying to do is avoid contact with other people so that you do not transmit the virus to someone else. You want to be in a separate room, a bedroom with a separate bathroom. And if you are in contact with other people in your home, everyone should be wearing a mask.
For people who test positive after a 10-day period, and if you're fever-free for 24 hours, he says you can usually get back to normal life. But how do you know if you've been exposed? This county health department chart shows if you're unvaccinated, quarantine is mandatory with no option to test out.
If you look at the CDC's definition, it's a 15-minute exposure within 6 feet over the last 24 hours. And I would actually think that with the new variants that we're seeing that are significantly more transmissible, I think it might even be a shorter amount of time. So if you're in close contact for even 10, 15 minutes with someone who has been diagnosed as positive for COVID, you should consider yourself exposed and probably get tested.
Dr. Falcone says the best way to help yourself and those you love is to get vaccinated, but it takes time to kick in, whether it's a first or second dose or a booster.
Will that help them for Christmas Day if they're getting together with their family?
No, it won't really. Boosters really won't be a full effect for the immune levels until a good 2 weeks has passed from the time you've received the booster. So even if
And even with that information in mind, Dr. Falcone, of course, still encouraging anyone who is still holding out to get that first or second dose and then get the booster to protect themselves against COVID-19. And also, he's stressing tonight the importance of once you do an at-home test and you do get a positive result, reporting that to your local health department.